I don't think we're doing any of that shit, man.
Are we not?
I've just pulled 30 seconds.
Ah.
And the picture's loaded anyway.
Well, that's annoying. Can you reset that one? Apparently we're not having the anthems now. Doesn't look like it. John, game on.
That's the French. Yeah?
Sorry for the delay to the commentary for this women's elite final match between France and Great Britain. The surface camera had to be removed after the anthems and it was a little bit more difficult than anticipated. So, I've no idea what's happened in the opening 5 minutes, but here we go. Let's see, as France have an advantage puck right underneath the GB subs pin. GB had a promising attack, but that was stopped by the French, and they've managed to come down to the other end of the pool. The flick inside, not electing to go down the back wall this time, as Sam Marlowe does great, and she gets outside. Stopped there by the defender. Lauren Dwyer getting down. Waiting off there, looks like Fee Maynard as there's a flick trying to go through on the goal, and a lovely turn and curl to keep that puck out of the chin as Rachel Hero Hickey hovers over the goal, and now we have a stoppage. Advantage Great Britain. Great Britain a chance to play out from their end. Play moving into the centre, France in possession. Great Britain trying to cut out that attack. Stoppage in play. Advantage was being played on the far side of the pool. Advantage France. So Great Britain under pressure still by the French women's team. Problems coming in the game. Being put under pressure because of infringements. GB trying to keep them out once again. Everybody down for GB as now the hat serves in a quick submersion once again. The shake of the head from Sam Marlowe as France take the opening goal and the lead in this women's elite finals match. GB have been able to find an answer and get goals against the French, but they lost both of their round robin matches, and we'll see just how these teams can cope with the onslaught that the French seem to provide in their pressure further down the pool. Off we go again. Looks like Fee Maynard wins that race to the puck. GB trying to roll, go through the phases down the middle as Lauren Dwyer puts in a big hit, and she keeps swimming down the barrier side wall. Stoppage in play now. First referee, the referee at the front. Stick foul, advantage GB. Advantage being carried up to 5 metres to the goal as the French coach talks to his team. In the water for Great Britain, Fee Maynard, Maddie Hollick, Janet Jeff Fletcher, Lauren Dwyer, Diana Thaler, and Rachel Hero Hickey. Down goes Janet Fletcher, coming into the centre, trying to find the hole to move the puck through. Still bodies down for GB as they look for the corner. Trying to go through there, Diana Thaler. Here's Rachel Hickey down to stop the play. Stoppage in play once again. GB. GB with another advantage puck, and that's played in towards the centre. That's Fee Kirkby trying to figure out exactly which way she can go, but she's pressured by 3 French attackers, and it's going to be another advantage to Great Britain. It is illegally stopped on the flick. Advantage Great Britain once again. The 6 in the water for Great Britain. Fee Maynard, Janet Jeff Fletcher, Sam Marlowe enters from the subs bin, and the French coach says he wants a timeout. The timeout has been signalled, and GB will have a chance to get their best 6 in the water to try and level up the scores. We're ready to go once again. Great Britain with the advantage puck. The GB6, Fee Maynard, Janet Fletcher, Sam Marlowe, Diana Thalela, and looks like Fee Kirkby. And there's a stoppage in play. He's pointing at Janet Fletcher. Obstruction and no more. Advantage France. Good pressure by GB, but finishing with resolve by France as they pull together and stop. And France come towards the far side wall. Great little knockdown there by Sam Marlowe to cut out a flick. Janet Fletcher surfaces. Stoppage on the far side wall. Gloving down the wall by the French number 13. Advantage GB once again. The French coach says, set up. Down go to front three. Still Fee Maynard, Janet Fletcher and Sam Marlowe. Rachel Hickey watches over at the back as Fee Kirkby is challenged to the outside. Fee Kirkby still going, trying to keep with the French number 2. Rachel Hickey down. The flick forward to a French back. Nobody there for GB. As Janet Fletcher tries to force the puck through to Sam Marlowe. And France have a chance to break down the middle. Down goes Rachel Hickey, but the stop won't be required as the clock is stopping. Illegally controlled by the French players. And they'll get pushed back. Stopping and starting this game for the moment. Play moving onto the barrier side wall. Maddie Hollick has entered the play, and there's Lauren Dwyer, a very physical presence within the team in her bottom time. Sam Marlowe definitely caught that puck illegally, but it's okay because nobody saw it and play continues. Advantage is being played by one of the referees. Now a stoppage. Fiona Kirkby. No, the French number 5 given a warning for illegal use of a stick. And GB will have another advantage puck. For the moment, not making them count as much as Great Britain would like. We have 3 minutes and 40 left in the first half. Great Britain, I believe, still with their timeout. France having already used theirs. Play moving slowly down the pool. Suspended on the barrier side wall, and now there's a breakaway, and it's Great Britain who are doing a backline switch. Looks like Kim Mokes, who was on the far side there, trying to cut and turn inside. And GB are trying to come away with it down the far side wall. Advantage being played by the referee. Advantage is over as Great Britain continue to move down the far side wall. The referee playing advantage again on the far side wall as play continues to move. Advantage is over. Great Britain moved the puck off the wall. France not set in defence, but managing to cope with the pressure that Great Britain provide. Maddie Hollick and Fee Kirkby, the 2 forwards in. Kim Mokes does her bit from right half-back. Janet Fletcher looking to locate the puck as France now bring it to their defensive corner. 2.5 minutes left in the first half. Janet Fletcher watches in the surface, taking in the breaths till the puck is played out of a corner. Maddie Hollick is waiting as the offside forward. Fee Maynard the onside forward. Rachel Hickey has to get back here. Fee Kirkby waiting in position. Stoppage in play. Obstruction by Fee Maynard. No. Obstruction against France. And Great Britain will have yet another advantage with 2 minutes left in the first. Can Great Britain get that equalising goal before half-time and immediately be able to apply the pressure in the second half? Time will tell. Here goes the drive. Advantage being played. A possible encroachment by France. Advantage over as the referee signals. Number 3, black, encroachment. And that should bring up the team warning for France with their encroachment. And it does. The chief referee signalling team warning for the French team. Referees need to just be mindful of where the 2-meter line is. And now they find it. GB with the bodies down in front of the puck. The drive here by Fee Kirkby. Fee Kirkby flicks it into the melee. The force is there. GB don't want to let it miss off the goal line. Rachel Hero Hickey gets down to do exactly that. This was an effective tactic in the game midweek where Rachel Hickey was able to force it back to the middle and Maddie finished it. GB are down as the cheers come from the stands of the GB supporters. All the elite men's team with their bronze medal waiting. Advantage in the corner as we get into the last 30 seconds. A stoppage here won't be good for GB as it'll take us to half time. GB try and play it out the corner. 28 seconds left on the clock. Fee Maynard Services goes down once again to try and make her impact on the game. France doing great game management and just keeping the puck lodged in the corner. They have some space to move out down the back wall. This game will most likely go into half time with 1-0 France being the score. As play moves further away from the French goal, Great Britain here are going to run time. At half-time, Great Britain 0, France 1 in this ladies' elite final in the European Championships here in Castellon. We'll have a 3 minutes half-time. I'm going to attempt to take the glare off the camera that looks over the pool. Shout out to everyone in the Sanderson house down in Southsea watching on your teammates in this Women's Elite Final. I hope you're enjoying yourselves. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Camera adjustment made. Back to commentary. Half-time the score, 1-0 France. Just over a minute till we get back underway. GB composing themselves on the side. They know exactly what they've got to do. This is what all the hours in the gym, all the set plays, everything that they practice week in, week out comes down to now. They were behind in Quebec when they were down to New Zealand. On 2 occasions they came back. Will it be possible once again? Yeah, second now. Let's just see what can come through this next. "15 minutes of hockey awaits us. More, possibly. We've only had one game go to overtime and sudden death, and that was the GB men in their semi-final against Turkey. Maddie Hollick wins the race to the puck, and now the play comes to the near side. Laid off. And GB attempt to go across the centre of the pool into the central channel. Laying off the puck there is Janet Fletcher trying to force her way through the middle. Players down for GB, covering all areas. as Lauren Dwyer comes onto the far side wall and immediately stops the French attack. The cross-pull swim coming now from Lauren Dwyer. She's halted in her tracks by France, but GB is still managing to make headway down the pool. There's Rachel Hickey on the surface of the water, just watching as she does to get her timings right. Down she goes now as France trying to attack through the middle. Stopped once again by the GB team. Play moving out to the near side wall. The flick has just evaded Diana Thalela, and the puck saved by Rachel Hickey once again. Rachel Hickey staying down, but Maddie Hollick does the job and gets the puck out to the wall. The French screaming advantage to them from an illegal stop. GB have to hold strong here. Conceding a second goal so early into the second half, that would mean there is still time, but it does hold a larger struggle to get back into the game. Down go the GB team, all 6 of them. The drive onto the French goal, trying to force it wide, GB. Not managing to do so yet. The French drive looks like it's been affected. And now we have a signal for the stop. Referee timeout, so there's obviously something that needs to be discussed. No signals made at all as to whether they're discussing a goal, a possible penalty, or a no goal. No goal, the signal by the referees. Illegal use of the free arm. A common French fault. Advantage puck, Great Britain. On their own 5-metre line, 20 metres to get to the French goal. In the pool, Sam Marlowe, Fee Maynard, Lauren Dwyer, Rachel Hickey, Alyssa Oates, and Kim Mokes. Time penalty. It's Rachel Hickey who's going to have to spend some time on the side. Great Britain need to survive 1 minute without their captain. That's her time penalty on the screen. GB bring it underneath the sin bin where Rachel Hickey is sat. Stoppage in play. This helps GB with their time penalty, provided they keep all their players in the water. They do not. Referee timeout to discuss what has just unfolded. It seemed like a second GB player was going to be sent to the sin bin. We'll see what they discuss now. More France. Against France. He sits on the side. 30 seconds left in her penalty time. The clock runs again. GB need to try and hold it here so that Rachel Hickey can be straight in to implement the game. Oh, it's coming across the pool. The French cut inside into the central channel. Great save there by the defensive back coming across. Alyssa Oates, the centre forward, on defensive duties there. A goal-saving challenge and swim underneath the GB subs pen. As Rachel Hickey gets back into the water before the stoppage in play. 6-on-6 hockey once again. Number 11, it will be a French player being sent to the side for 1 minute. Obstruction, 1 minute for the French number 11 as Lauren Aisbit is out. Her opposite number. Advantage GB on the free puck. Janet Fletcher takes, turns, tries to put the puck back onto the side wall. She manages it, and Diana Stilella is trying to come down the barrier side wall, but she's got and met by French opposition. Managing the game and taking it in turns to do a particular foul, going from glove to stick to block, glove, stick, block, so they don't accumulate fouls so quickly and get the team warnings. It might be a tactic, I don't know, just intelligent gameplay as Fee Kirkby flicks the puck centrally. She gets up to recycle. Down comes the GB defenders. There's Maddie Hollick trying to just get the puck off the wall, give GB a chance. Down through the play goes Janet Fletcher, pushed out to the far side. France with the puck now on the far side wall. Still 0 to France, less than 10 minutes to go, approaching 9 minutes and change. Time left on the clock. All three backs up for GB. GB trying to break out. GB with a puck. Now the play is moving. There's movement down the far side wall. Stop by the last French defender. Play comes to the middle. Janet Fletcher with the underbody flick. Tries to go through the hole. Wasn't quite there. Advantage being played. Looks like this will be for France. Or is it? It is. Stick foul against Great Britain. France to take their time out. Hopefully that will fix the commentary, George. I think I've found a little loose connection in one of the XLR leads, so hopefully that should be us back to good levels of commentary as the GB Men's Elite team psych up the girls. And underway we go once again. Everybody down by Rachel Hickey as she is on overwatch as France take the puck to the wall. Kim Mokes trying to play the puck back into the centre. There goes Rachel Hickey, trying to get the flick through to her forward. Unable to do so, but she's got two players around her. Lays the puck off. Lauren Dwyer curls inside, tries to go into the central channel, but it's cut out by France. The GB backline regains their shape. Lauren Dwyer goes down once again. Diana Stilella coming onto the onside wall. Rachel Hickey covers her position and then resets in the centre once Diana is back where she needs to be. Play moving in the direction that Great Britain need it to go. But Great Britain need to keep this pressure on now until that goal comes. They cannot afford to let France spend too much time in the Great Britain half. Great Britain need to be ruthless. They need to be daring. As the lower the clock goes, the more daring the British need to be. Is there a breakout to the centre of the pool? Yes, there is. France dispossessed Diana. And Fee Maynard kicks the legs and says, "You're not coming down this wall." Fierce by name, fierce by nature. Rachel Hickey comes down, the flick evades by more gins, but then Rachel Hickey covers, but there's a stoppage. Number 12, Black, out for 2 minutes. Stick infringement. The real best chance that GB now have had to score. 2-minute advantage, 6-on-5 power play. No. Obstruction. Referee having a strong influence on the game. Alyssa Oates sent to the sin bin. Equal puck, and down go GB. Janet Fletcher is beaten to the puck. But the puck's being swum off the wall now into the central channel. 5-on-5 hockey. Advantage being played. Play moving towards the French goal, and a stoppage now. Stick foul. They're looking for number 4. That's for France, because Michelle McWhinney is out on the sideline. France running down the clock by giving a stick foul. Alyssa Oates and Cécile Roussel will be both in at the same time, surely. GB with a chance, 5-on-5, trying to flick the puck through to their forward line, try and get that drive on the goal, but it's France who clear to the far side. France come away with the puck. GB have to find another way. GB attempting that through the central channel. The puck spits to the barrier side. Play going back into the middle, but France now clear out to the side. Rachel Hickey denying the French a chance to come down the wall. France with the puck in their corner. Maud Gins awaits down the wall. Kim Mokes tries to get down and in position. Rachel Hickey now battling against 3 French players. Don't be surprised if she wins. Kim Mokes comes again at power. Janet Fletcher now comes onto the wall. France doing an excellent job of running down the clock till they go back to 6. But Alyssa Oates joining the Great Britain team. Both teams will be back to 6. And here they go. 6-on-6 hockey from the 5-on-5 that was just there. GB have found a way through. They're on the back wall. France holding up the puck. France have to survive another 5 minutes longer. The longest passage of play we've had for a while as GB spit the puck to the middle. And it's taken all the way to the far side. GB moved a little bit further down the pool. Not always bad. A little bit more room to work. Rachel Hickey, the player, back. She's chasing somebody down this back wall. She's effectively stopped them as Janet Fletcher takes the puck in the centre and moves the puck out to the other side. It's Alyssa Oates who lays off the puck to Kim Mokes. Kim Mokes misplaces the puck on a skill, and Rachel Hickey will need to have some hero work to stop the one-on-one swim. She holds her up just enough. GB reposition. Puck moving over towards the camera side on the barrier side wall. GB trying now to go through the middle. Advantage being played. Advantage is over. France push on. Play on the wall. Sam Marlowe holds up the puck. And away comes Diana Salela. The French captain trying to do the work. Cécile. And France trying to get into the offensive corner for them. And well in deep Great in GB territory. 3 minutes and change. Great Britain a 6-on-5 advantage. Just for 1 minute as the French number 4 is in the bin. And Kai Waters, the Great Britain coach, signals his timeout. The referees haven't noticed yet. Now they notice. A few seconds lost there. Possibly 15 till stops. No, it doesn't. Time's still ticking. 20 seconds of vital time for the GB team lost there. GB have a minute of 6-on-5 advantage. GB have 2 minutes and 45 seconds that include the 2-minute stop clock to try and get an equalising goal. To try and return to their Golden Girl status. Plenty of this team have been here before and know that feeling. They know what a final is like. Janet Fletcher, Fiona Kirkby, Rachel Hickey. and Michelle McWhinney, who sits out this game, have all been to those finals where they have profited. But also, this team have had their fair share of heartbreaks and those silver medals. Everybody in the water knows exactly what it's like to come second, and they don't like that feeling. They don't want to have that again as they try and move the puck to the central channel and come away. France doing a great job of neutralising the speed threat that GB possesses in their forward line with Maddie Hollick, Lissa Oates, Fee Maynard. Janet Fletcher comes to the surface, adjusts the mask. Chance now for one of those players to use their speed. The clock's going to tick down to around the 2-minute mark. Looks like Maud Gins is sent out. 6-on-4 for the GB power play. 6-on-4 for GB at the moment. This is the time. This is when GB need to make it count. The table wastes 5 seconds in not being able to stop the clock. GB down, trying to find the holes that will be there. France trying to hold on until the next player comes in. Her clock stops with 3 seconds to go. Obstruction. Number 1 is out for France. A 6-on-3 advantage. Advantage, but the referee is failing to stop the clock once again. GB girls to make their mark. It's getting loud in here. Great Britain with a chance. The cries of let's go. GB have to find the gaps. GB 90 seconds remain. 6-on-4. About to get back in. They're going to use everything they can to just let this clock run down as we enter 1 minute and change time. The drive into the centre. Anger from myself. It needs to be better. This is a final. Great Britain down. They have to pin France back as they're going to be 6-on-5 now as Maud Gins enters the water. Is that the chance gone for Great Britain? Is that the survival that France needed? Great Britain have to give everything they can for these last 45 seconds. 5 seconds till it's 6-on-6 again, and France will have the advantage to be able to hold on. 6-on-6 hockey it is. 30 seconds left in the match. Then France set the puck underneath their subs bin. They should have the composure and the skills to set and stay there. The clock stops on 25 seconds. Obstruction, advantage Great Britain. It'll be 6-on-5. 23 seconds on the clock. GB has to put everything into this. It's Oates. There's an extra attacker forward. The drive comes. The knockdown is there. The drive still going. Another flick through. 20 seconds. The drive still going. Everybody down. Janet Fletcher arrives on the surface first, as does Rachel Hickey in an offensive position. France lock it in the corner. 5 seconds to go. No more stoppages. It's going to be the game. Great Britain suffer heartbreak once again in the final. Time in this women's final. The final score, France women 1, Great Britain women 0. The ability to survive 6-on-3 on an advantage puck being the clinical and get the goal to win this final. The improvement's very noticeable from this team. Close as it could be. GB were just unable to find that answer. A silver medal, still a Great Britain. However, it's France, their European Championship title. And now we prepare for the men's elite final. That's all from me in the commentary from Canada. You'll hear more from me in Sheffield with my commentary team and Navision doing the filming there. I don't know if there will be a French or Turkish commentator who come up for that final. I hope so. But that's all from me. I need to be in the water to referee. Thank you all and goodbye.